Good morning, students. Welcome back. We are discussing that health infrastructures. So, different tiers of that infrastructure we'll discuss. Last we were discussing what is health as per that WHO, World Health Organization. Health is the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So, we have already discussed that importance or the development of health of infrastructure after the independence, health status after independence, and we are discussing the different expansion of public health infrastructures since 1951 to 2017. So this time I was saying that we have already increased the different kinds of hospitals, government hospitals as well as private hospitals. Whereas all over India, there was 2,694 hospitals, that is that government hospitals, but this hospital is increased 25,778 in the year of 2017. Note it. 2,694 to we have increased 25,778 government hospitals. Similarly, we have already increased the different government hospitals bed, that in the year of the total bed was 1,17,000, and in the year of 2017 it is approximately more than 7 lakhs, 7,13,986 as per our statistical data calculations. Similarly, we have already increased also dispensaries, which was 6,600 dispensaries in the year of 1951, and it increases 27,951 in the year of 2017. Similarly, that sub-centers, that as per our statistical data in the year of 2017, 1,58,417, there is no statistical data about the sub-centers in the year of 1951. Community health centers or CHCS, community health centers, there was no community health centers in the 1951. That is also increased different year after year, 5,624. These are the some statistical data which is given by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, and so that we can here compare that how much we have already expands of our public health infrastructures. It means at the village level, a variety of hospitals, technically known as a primary health centers, PHCS, primary health centers, have been set up by the government. India also has a large number of hospitals run by different voluntary agencies and the private sectors. These hospitals are manned by the professionals and the paramedical forces, paramedical professional trained in medical, pharmacy and nursing colleges. Different institutions also we have made. Since independence, there has been a significant expansion in our health infrastructure cases, but which was or which have been we are continuously increasing, that is also insufficient as per our requirements. What the statistical data I was given, let us know. Because you know very well, this is the situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. how much we face that problems to recovery of this pandemic till we are not in the process. So India's health infrastructures and healthcare is made up by three tier systems, that is that primary healthcare, secondary healthcare and tertiary healthcare. I have written that three tier system of health infrastructure: primary healthcare, secondary healthcare and tertiary healthcare. Primary healthcare includes education concerning prevailing health problems and methods of identifying, preventing and controlling them. Promotion of food supply, proper nutrition, adequate supply of water and basic sanitations. Maternal and child health care, immunization against the major infectious disease and injuries, promotion of mental health and provision of essential drugs. So in order to provide primary health care systems, or we may say that primary health care, community health centers CHC and PHC. PHC primary health center and CHC community health center, as well as also sub centers SC sub centers have been set up in villages and small towns. PHC, CHC and SC, public health center, community health center and sub centers have been set up in different villages and small towns. They are generally meant by a single doctor, nurse and a limited quantity of medicine. When the condition of patient is not managed by such centers, CHC, PHC and SC, they are referred to the secondary or the tertiary hospitals. Remember it. So primary health centers, which is PHC, CHC and SC, जब इनके द्वारा कंट्रोल नहीं होते, when it is the patient is not controlled by these centers, public health centers, CHC, community health centers and sub centers, then the patient referred to that secondary or the tertiary hospitals as per that availability. So second one is that secondary health care centers, secondary health care hospitals. It means after the primary that refer to that secondary. Whenever hospitals which have better facilities like surgery, like electrocardiogram ECG facilities, like these facilities, surgery or ECG facility or all kinds of test kits are available. These are to be called that secondary health care institutions or secondary health care systems. This secondary health care system provides primary health care and also provide that better health care facilities. They are mostly located in district headquarters and big towns. It means all kinds of test facilities, ECG, surgery, ये डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर्स में मिलता है. It means district headquarters में you will get that primary health care as well as that second health care facilities. Third one, which is that tertiary health care, hospitals which have advanced level of equipments. Now you can guess it. What are the found in the metro cities or big cities? Different kinds of modern equipments, machines, all complicated health problems which could be managed by the centers, which was not managed by that primary healthcare and secondary healthcare systems. So these secondary healthcare systems and primary healthcare systems, they refer to that tertiary healthcare systems, which could not be managed by these primary secondary hospitals, come under that third category or the tertiary healthcare system. The tertiary sectors also includes many premier institutes which is not only impart that quality of medical education and conduct research, but they provide that special benefit or special healthcare system or special benefit to that particular patients. These are institutions are AIMS, All India Institute of Medical Science. Of suppose I cannot say exactly, अभी all over India में there are the 23 medical AIMS are established. Year by year that government is declaring every district headquarter also there will be also AIMS, so that people will get that better facilities. So these are the different healthcare systems: first stage, second stage, and third stage. That is the first stage is the primary healthcare system, second is that secondary healthcare system, and third one is the tertiary healthcare system. So that is also first tier, second tier, and third tier. तो फर्स्ट टायर में पब्लिक हेल्थ सेंटर्स, कम्युनिटी हेल्थ सेंटर्स एंड सब सेंटर्स. These are small hospitals, fourth health centers, set up mostly that small towns or the rural areas. These centers focus on that educating people and issuing the relating to the healthcare and provide the immunization facility against that infectious disease. Preliminary treatments are found in this PHC, Public Health Center, CHC, Community Health Centers, and sub-centers. But including that secondary or second tier systems or that secondary healthcare systems, these are the different kinds of facilities which is better than that of that PHC or CHC or SC. It means we will get the different kinds of testing facilities like ECG, surgeries, or that X-rays, etc. These are generally big towns or different district headquarters. Three tier includes that is called that tertiary healthcare systems. These are that high-end and fully equipped medical centers, and all kinds of specialists are available. That kinds of centers, you already know that the different medical colleges also established like this: All India Institute of Medical Science, New Delhi, and that postgraduate institutes, as well as National Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience, Bangalore also one kinds of this type of systems which is to be included in that tertiary sectors or tertiary healthcare systems. So these are the three tier systems: first tier, second tier, and three tier. Next, we'll switch over to that how we can improve our medical facilities or the different private sectors. They are coming forward about their infrastructures, which people are getting that all kinds of facilities by expending their lot of money, which is also one type of exploitation at the present time, and it is the most professions of that profession of that private sectors. In recent times, the role of private sector in individual health services has considerably grown up to provide that better facilities to the patients. More than 70% of the hospitals in India are run by that private sector. Most important, remember it. जितना भी अच्छा अच्छा हॉस्पिटल चला जाइए सब मिलेगा आपको प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स. अब भी आप सब क्या करें? What you will prefer? First of all, you will prefer to that private hospital for that better treatments. So 70% of the hospitals in India are that private sector, run by that private sectors. So private sector control nearly two-fifth beds of the available to the hospitals. Two-fifth bed available in the hospitals. Two-fifth bed. Think yes. And 60% dispensaries are run by the private sectors. Think it. 70% hospital are run by that private sector and 60% of dispensaries are run by the private sector. How much the negligence of the government, think yourselves. So private sector plays that dominant role in medical education and training and medical technology and diagnostic manufacturers and sale of that pharmaceutical, hospital construction and other provision of the medical services. In 2001 or 2, there were more than 13 lakh medical enterprises employing in the 20 lakh people in the private sectors. It means that health infrastructure is also provides that employment opportunities among the different categories of the peoples. Doctors, nurses, paramedical forces, all these that training person. It means they get that training college, private hospitals opened by that different uh, capitalist group, and they exploited to that patients and charges that high prices. So besides this, people also they are exploiting. However, many NRIs and industrial and pharmaceutical companies have set up that super specialty hospital to attract India's rich and medical tourists. That foreigners they are also coming to India for the treatments because they get that treatment quality of good quality of treatments on the comparison of that less cost. However, private sector in India has grown independently without any major regulations. Some practitioners are not even registered doctors, which you know very well. They are to be called that quacks. The role of the government in providing that healthcare is still very important, as poor people can depend only on government hospitals due to that huge expenses in private health facilities or private health services. Therefore, they are not doctor, but they are to be called that quacks. They are charging also high prices for that primary treatments. These are the different kinds of role of that private sector in that healthcare system or the health infrastructure in India. Thanks to all of you.